5 of the main competition. Sean Courtney's on gate number 1. Nigel Crabtree goes from gate 2. David Walsh in gate 3. These two have been paired together for the Tigers most of the season. And in gate 4, having just grabbed his leathers back from Derek Richardson, it's Stuart MacDonald. And Sean Courtney's made a start. That shows you how favourable that gate number 1 is. Sean Courtney leads from Nigel Crabtree. Crabby pressing hard, but Sean just keeping him out as they get to the third corner and sweeping across there. Crabtree cuts back and he's not quite got through. Courtney still leads, battling hard. Courtney just edging ahead into the third corner. Crabtree goes for the outside again. This time he's going all the way around the outside and Courtney keeps him out again. Well, Sean Courtney was a big favourite here at Shawfield. Did very well in his time with the Tigers. Crabtree going past him now, I think, as they get to the third corner. Nigel Crabtree just leads. Although Sean Courtney's not giving up, he's got back ahead of Crabtree again. Now Crabtree racing for the inside. What a superb race this is. Courtney out in the dirt on the outside. He might get more drive down the straight. He has. Sean Courtney leads into the third corner. Crabtree switches to the outside. And Courtney's won it. What a terrific victory that was. A superb race between Testimonial man Nigel Crabtree and the man who's just beaten him, Edinburgh's Sean Courtney. Great race. Gate number 6, Anthony Barlow in gate 1. This is his first ride. The reserves, I think, sharing Scott Smith's rides. Mick Powell's in gate 2. Jason Lyons, very impressive in heat 1. He's from gate 3 and he hasn't made the start. He may get to the first corner ahead. And David Niggle's the man in yellow. So Mick Powell leads, but here comes Jason Lyons. What a speed. Tearing down the back straight there. Jason goes to the front. Mick Powell's putting a bit of pressure on him, and Mick Powell's gone back through again. But Jason switching magnificently through on the inside to take the lead once again. Here comes Mick Powell to challenge back again. Track looks in perfect condition tonight. There's passing lines all over the place. Back in third place, Anthony Barlow just ahead of David Nagel, and that could be interesting. Tigers reserve berths in mind. David Nagel putting in a challenge on Barlow, trying to go round him here. Barlow held the number 8 jacket for a while early on this season. David Nagel's past him now though. David Nagel, I think, fairly firmly in control of Tigers reserve berth alongside James Greaves. So back at the front, Jason Lyons still flying home. He takes the victory. Mick Powell wheelies along in second place and David Nagel takes third. Another quite interesting race there as Lyons and Powell fought out for the lead early on. Heat 7, Jesper Olsen has gate 1 here. Gate 2, it's Freddie Schott, good winner from the back, first time out. Gate 3, it's Michael Coles, formerly a teammate of Freddie's at Edinburgh. And in gate 4, Eric Monaghan. Olsen's gated. Coles and Schott contesting second. Here comes Freddie Schott on the inside of Jesper Olsen, and he's, I think, gone to the front. Freddie Schott leads. Looking a powerful performer. Just ahead of Jesper Olsen. Michael Coles back in third. Shots pulling away now, pulling out quite a big lead. Coles hasn't given up the chase for second place. Sweeping out wide, looking for some drive down the back straight, and he may get past Olsen here. Terrific riding there by Michael Coles. Olsen trying to come back across Coles' path. And Olsen takes second place in the end. Well, they were a fair bit behind Freddie's shot, but a good tussle for second, going to Jesper Olsen.
Terry Kelly, former Tigers captain. You were also a teammate of Nigel's. Can you tell us about this, please?
Yeah, I was with him in, I don't know what year it was a Switch Scunthorpe. There was Nigel, Mike Wilding, a few of the lads, you know, wasn't a very good season for me, I don't think, but Nigel's always been the same, an hard rider, and he's a well thought after rider, you know.
Most of the riders we've spoken to said he was a good team rider and team man. Was that something you'd agree with?
Yeah, very good team rider. Could always rely on Nigel to back you up, you know. If you were struggling a bit, and he'd keep him away from you at the back, you know. He's a good rider.
And since you left the Tigers, they've got what is a new stadium. What do you think of this place, Shawfield?
It's fantastic. It reminds me of Poole. You know, it's a real smart setup here. You know, I hope they do well, you know.
Right, thanks a lot, Terry.
Okay, thank you.
Gate number 8, Martin Dixon gets the favourable gate 1 this time. Kenny McKenna's in gate 2. James Greaves goes from gate 3, and he's got a win in his only race so far. And in gate 4 it's Peter Carr. So what can young Greaves do in this exalted company? He certainly got a great win over Mick Powell in his first race. And Tigers fans watching his progress with great interest. There's nothing so good for a supporter as to see a young man come through the ranks. Kenny McKenna anxious to get away there, and he did get the best start. Peter Carr coming around the outside, and he's not quite caught McKenna as they get to the third corner. He's pressing now. McKenna just ahead, first corner of lap 2. Carr pressing very hard indeed. Dixon's in third, one of the first riders to fail to make the start from gate 1. Dicko never was much of a gaiter, but he's great from the back. He's putting a bit of pressure on Carr now. Flying into that third corner on the outside line. Racing hard. Dixon may pass Carr here. Terrific effort by Dicko, and Kenny McKenna's not that far clear either. All happening on the last corner. McKenna just ahead. Dixon manoeuvring for position, takes second. What terrific racing. I honestly believe this is the best meeting we've seen at Shawfield this season. You don't normally get really hard racing in testimonials, but they were all going for it there furiously. Kenny McKenna takes the win, and Dixon, a race-long chase, took the second place. It'd be easier if he made the gate, but he never does, and he provides bags of entertainment.
Jason Lyons back at Shawfield. How are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, very good. I've had a couple of good rides so far, and feel okay. Feel a bit comfortable with the track, but I'm getting my bike sorted out at the moment, and they seem to be doing good tonight, so I'll try and keep it up.
You're making big moves for yourself in Division 1, and you're now number 1 for Bellevue. You really enjoying yourself up there?
Yeah, it's very good. Bellevue truck's good, and I enjoy riding there, so I enjoy beating the good guys, and I think that might be what got me average where it is, and I get the chance to be number 1, so I'm trying to lap it up as much as I can while I'm there, and hopefully I'll keep it for the rest of the season and for years to come.
With the Tigers looking like winning the league, do you think they could go Division 1 next year?
Well, I would think so, and I hope they do. It means I can come back here again next year.
No chance of coming back full time though?
I don't know. I'm pretty happy where I am. Unfortunately, I had to leave Glasgow to start with. But maybe someday, you never know, maybe I will get back here. And I'd be very happy to come back. But I'm happy at Bellevue now.
And since you rode here, the track's been changed a lot. How do you find the new track?
It's a lot different to what it was, and I think it's better the way it is now. Because now I've rode both, and I do think this one's better. But I think they could maybe do a bit more work on it and make it smoother and a bit more racing on it, and it'd be very good, because now you've got plenty of room around the corners, and I think it's good.
Thanks a lot, Jason, and keep enjoying your racing.
Thank you.
This is Blast from the Past, heat number 2. The man coming into the inside 8 is Mark Crang. He's riding Martin Dixon's bike. Mark wasn't a Tiger, but he was a Middlesbrough and Bellevue rider. Gate 2, it's Colin Caffrey, who was a Tiger for about 100 years in the 70s and 80s. What happened to his testimonial? Gate 3, it's Terry Kelly, and Gate 4, Charlie McKenna, another great favourite with the Tigers not so very long ago. Unfortunately, Colin Caffrey's stopped. Charlie McKenna leads the way from Mark Crang. Terry Kelly in third. Colin Caffrey's still on the track, about half a lap behind, just about going. Charlie McKenna was rather cruelly squeezed out by the points limit 2 or 3 years ago. Colin Caffrey's fallen off. I think they might have to stop this one, or slow it down anyway. No, they're still going. Colin Caffrey's now leading. A lap behind, but never mind. He's just getting the hang of things again. Charlie McKenna's lapped him. Well, there's riders everywhere, but Charlie McKenna's definitely in front. His first win for about 2 years. Another one who just might get a taste for it. He's not too old. Second's really Mark Crang, but Colin Caffrey pretending to be second. And Terry Kelly roars in as well. Heat number 9, David Niggle gets the inside gate here. Peter Carr goes from gate 2, he's been flying. In gate 3 it's Nigel Crabtree, and in gate 4 Jesper Olsen. Crabtree, I think, made the start. Peter Carr goes with him to the first corner. Crabtree will have more speed down the back straight, I think, and it's Jesper Olsen actually putting in the strongest challenge as they get to the third corner. Olsen sweeping around the outside. Crabtree hangs on to the lead. Carr, I think, is coming back into second. Racing hard inside Olsen. Once again, a terrific race with 3 riders involved. Olsen forces his way past Carr again. Olsen's into second. Crabtree pulling out a lead now, glancing over his shoulder. Make sure the opposition's dropping back, and it is. I think Olsen's established in second now. Good ride by him to shake off Sheffield's star man. Peter Carr's now wheeling, so I think he's given up the chase for second. And Crabtree gets his first win of the night. That'll be a popular one, of course. Nigel Crabtree wins. So he moves on to 7 points in the quest for the trophy tonight. Stick it in where? Heat number 10. And 2 unbeaten riders in this race. James Greaves goes from gate 1. David Walsh is on gate 2. Freddie Shott, he's got 6 from 2. He goes from gate 3. And on gate 4, his Bellevue teammate, Jason Lyons. He also has 6 from 2 rides. And the fact they're paired together at Bellevue, maybe David Walsh will beat the pair of them, who knows. Walsh has made the start. Freddie Shott tearing after him. Jason Lyons hasn't made a good start. We've seen some terrific riding from the back from Jason. Here goes Freddie Shott hard inside David Walsh there. He's gone to the front. Freddie's flying here, and he's already had a great meeting for Bellevue here earlier in this season. So Freddie Shott showing a great liking for the Shawfield circuit. Jason Lyons desperate to get past David Walsh as well, but he hasn't managed it yet. Walsh is pressing Shott here. Almost caught him there. Once again, David Walsh inside Freddie Shott. Here comes Jason Lyons though. He's through into second now. Just a bit extra power there. Takes Jason into second place. Chasing after his Bellevue teammate Freddie Shott into the last lap. Jason will have to ride a sensational last lap to catch Freddie. He's capable of it. Driving hard down the back straight here. Shott leads into the final corner. Lyons hell for leather around the outside, trying to cut back on Shott, and Shott wins it. Well, that was another exciting race. Both the Bellevue men forcing past David Walsh there. Terrific stuff from these two, and Freddie Shott stays unbeaten on 9 points. Heat number 11, and this is a big one. This race is sponsored by Frontier Videos. I believe there's a couple of £1,000 involved here. Frontier Videos backing the Nigel Crabtree Testimonial. They've laid on a banquet up here in the commentary box as well. And it's a really big night all round. The riders who have the honour of competing in this race are Kenny McKenna in red, Stuart MacDonald in blue, Eric Monaghan in white, and Stuart Coleman in yellow and black. Kenny McKenna makes a start. Eric Monaghan chasing round the outside. Coleman and MacDonald contesting third. Monaghan's gone past McKenna. No, he hasn't. Not quite. Very nearly. And here comes Coleman. Oh my goodness. Stuart Coleman going far too fast there, and he's bowled over Eric Monaghan. Well, we hope they're okay. There is the possibility of making an overtake if you go quickly across that corner, but really Stuart Coleman got that quite wrong there and knocked Eric Monaghan flying. So everybody seems to be up okay. I don't think Eric Monaghan was all that pleased, and Stuart will have to have a bit of a think about that one.
Well, I mentioned there was a special presentation to be made. There is indeed. It is to Mrs. Nigel Crabtree. Please welcome out here on the centre green, Janet Crabtree. Now, a special presentation to Janet, which comes from Dougie Hope's wife, Anne, and also from the other Anne, from Barbara and Carol and Nan. Did I miss anybody out? No, that's it. OK, Janet, this is a surprise for you, isn't it?
I'm absolutely overwhelmed. I just can't believe how good everything's going, and thanks very much to everybody.
How do you feel about tonight? I mean, Nigel's obviously very excited about it, been looking forward to it. Has it been difficult in the Crabtree household? He's been sort of getting uptight about it and worried about it?
It's been difficult to get hold of riders because there's been so many meetings on elsewhere, worrying about the weather. So thank goodness the weather's fine tonight and we can all enjoy ourselves.
What do you think of Shawfield then as a stadium? Obviously Nigel was 9 years at Stoke. How does it compare with Stoke? Do you like Shawfield?
I love Shawfield. No disrespect to Stoke, but it's a fabulous place.
Now, I asked Eric Monaghan earlier what Nigel Crabtree was like. You're the person who's in the know. Tell us something about Crabby that would surprise or shock us, apart from the fact that he picks his toenails and bites his toenails and eats them or something. What would surprise us about Crabby?
Nothing he does surprises me because when he's got his daft head on, he's totally stupid, which is 99% of the time. He just likes to have good fun.
Now, he's billed as Mr. Nice Guy in Speedway. Is he Mr. Nice Guy as your husband?
Yeah, he's not bad, really. I get away with most things.
OK, it's lovely to see you here tonight and out in the centre green as well. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Janet Crabtree.
This is the rerun of the Frontier Videos heat. Kenny McKenna, Stuart MacDonald and Eric Monaghan. And Kenny McKenna made a good start, so is Eric Monaghan though. Monaghan with McKenna to the first corner. Kenny swings out wide. Eric Monaghan trying to drive up the inside, but he hasn't got the pace. And McKenna leads the way. Kenny's on 5 points before this race, so he's in the running. Eric Monaghan's going quickly though. Best we've seen of Eric so far. Always a battler from the back. Ooh, Kenny McKenna slightly loses it there, but he hangs on to the lead into the last lap. Monaghan still chasing. Usually a man who goes round the outside. I think he's got too much to do as they get to the final corner. Kenny McKenna swings out of the fourth corner and takes his score to 8 points.
Freddie Short, that's 3 races you've had and you've won them all. You're going well tonight.
Yeah, it's going well. It should have been a league meeting, but it's all right. It's a good meeting. People, you know, people do a bit out there, so it's not like usually is you pull back a bit, but it's going all right, yeah.
And how did you first get to know Nigel Crabtree?
Well, I've seen him a couple of times when I rode for him in second division, but last year we stayed in Manchester, like when Stoke was running, we went there every Saturday, and we had a couple of good nights, me and Nigel.
So you on quite well with Nigel then, off the track as well as on it?
Yeah, we had a few good boozes over or whatever, but he's all right. He's getting an old man now, so yeah, he asked me to come, and like I couldn't turn it down, so.
Right, thanks a lot, and let's hope you keep winning races.
All right,
Heat 12, Sean Courtney is the man on the inside in this one. Martin Dixon is in gate 2. Gate 3 it's Mick Powell, and gate 4 Michael Coles. And Mick Powell's made the start on the bike made famous by Timmy the Tiger. He's gone round Sean Courtney. Here comes Michael Coles to put pressure on Mick Powell. Coles swings round the outside. Powell swings across him. Oh, Coles haywire there. He's going to the back here. Terrible corner by Michael Coles. Martin Dixon through into third now. And a very wide sweep by Dicko. Riders all over the track here. Martin Dixon's gone through into second. He's picked off the 2 Edinburgh men. Or rather, they've got out the way and let him through. Michael Coles now through into third. And he's chasing after second. Mick Powell's 50 miles in front. The Edinburgh men trying to pick up something, but they can't. Martin Dixon takes second. An interesting race for the minor places, all of which was irrelevant to Mick Powell, who took an easy 3 points there.
Martin Dixon, how did you first come to know Nigel Crabtree?
What did you think about it?
When I first started, he was starting at Newcastle at the same time. That was a long, long time ago. And I always went to Newcastle every week and knew him quite well. I've known him since then, you know.
And what's Nigel like to ride against?
Oh, he's a right back. I hate riding against him. He's a really dirty rider. That's the only reason I've come up tonight, is try and knock him off. That's all.
And suppose you pick up a few points when Nigel gets in his partner's road and takes him wide and things.
I wouldn't want to ride in a team with him. Oh, no chance, no chance. No wonder all the teams he's in closed down, like Scunthorpe and Stoke and places like that. This will be the next place to go.
What do you think of the calibre of riders this year now as compared to
How are you enjoying yourself riding on the track tonight?
Very good.
It's better than usual because it's not raining. I mean, normally when I come here in Edinburgh, it's always raining, but tonight, I don't know. We're here in a fortnight, so I can guarantee it'll be raining then, but it's all right, the track tonight. It's not bad, yeah.
You're having a good season down at Long-Eaton. Do the Invaders still harbour hopes of the league title?
Pardon?
You're having a good season down at Long-Eaton. Do the Invaders still harbour any hopes of the league title?
No, we never really had any hopes once we lost Carl Blackbird. I mean, we were obviously going to do all right, but, you know, we haven't been that good away from home. And the bonus points, we haven't been, you know, when we've been winning, we haven't been winning by as big a margin as you need to get bonus points. We've been good value on our away trips and that, but as far as the league title, I think everybody said that we were in with a chance except us. You know, everybody, you kept reading in the papers and all that, Long-Eaton are in with a chance and all that, but, you know, Eric Bucock and that never really said anything about it.
Thanks a lot, Martin.
Blast from the past, heat 3. Steve Lawson gets inside gate here. He's in the yellow helmet. Gate 2, it's Charlie McKenna. He also won a heat. He's in blue. Gate 3 it's Andy Reid, and Gate 4 Colin Caffrey. Oh my goodness, Andy Reid. Well, he did that a few times during his career. Fairly leapt through the tapes there, and he's excluded. Oh dear, dear, dear. Well, by popular vote of the crowd, Andy Reid's back in. They were invited to decide, and they voted by a resounding unanimous verdict that Andy Reid gets his place back in the race. If I remember rightly, that used to happen during his career as well. So Steve Lawson approaches the tapes on the inside again. Charlie McKenna gate 2, Andy Reid gate 3, Colin Caffrey gate 4. Are they going to wait for the tapes to go up this time? Yes, they did. And Steve Lawson's made the start. Charlie McKenna squeezing out Andy Reid on the run to the first corner. And Charlie's into second. Colin Caffrey comes round Andy Reid into third, and Colin going much better this time. Gradually got to grips with it during his first race. He's drifted very wide on the fourth corner though, and Andy Reid's come through inside him. They're all going quite quickly. I don't think Andy and Colin have ridden for a few years. But Steve Lawson's away once again. The style hasn't changed a bit. Lawson into his final lap. McKenna's still chasing, but I don't think he can catch Super Steve Lawson. A superb victory for the highest National League scorer of all time, the highest Tiger scorer of all time, Steve Lawson. Hit 13, it's Michael Coles on gate 1 here. James Greaves is in gate 2. Anthony Barlow comes into gate 3, and Nigel Crabtree's on gate 4. And Greaves and Crabtree and Coles close to the first corner. Coles leads, but Crabtree has gone round him there. Crabtree leads. Greaves pressing Coles for second. Once again, Greaves close to Coles, but Coles gets a drive down the straight, and he's well clear of Greaves now, and thinking about challenging Nigel Crabtree. I think he's got too much to do, and the riders are fairly strung out now. Into the final lap, Nigel Crabtree Bounces over the line. With 1 lap to go. James Greaves has slowed down dramatically. I think he has some problem, possibly a puncture. So Crabtree wins it. Greaves hangs on to third. It's not a puncture actually, but he's got some problem. So Nigel Crabtree takes a victory there, and he's in contention for top prize. He's got 10 points so far. Gate 14, Jason Lyons goes from gate 1. He's got 8 points so far. Sean Courtney's on gate 2. Gate 3, Kenny McKenna also with 8 points. And in gate 4, it's Jesper Olsen. So 2 contenders for a first 3 placing. Jason Lyons and Kenny McKenna here. And it's Lyons and McKenna. The first corner, Lyons though sweeps out. And Kenny McKenna got that all wrong. He was too close to Lyons as Lyons swept out across the corner, and Kenny McKenna was pushed out. So Lyons leads the way. Can Kenny McKenna improve on his 4th placing? Olsen and Sean Courtney inside him. McKenna's got them in his sights, racing hard into that 3rd corner. Right round the outside. I think he's into 3rd now. Sticking to the outside. Kenny McKenna, Sean Courtney still with him. McKenna hard in on the outside of Jesper Olsen this time. Always a bit unpredictable what Jesper might do. This time McKenna dives for the inside. Terrific race for 2nd place. Courtney's still in there as well. So Jason Lyons takes a big win, and Jesper Olsen hangs on to 2nd. Heat 15, Peter Carr is in gate 1 this time. Eric Monaghan in gate 2. Mick Powell in gate 3, he's been riding very well. And in gate 4 is David Walsh. Mick Powell has 7 points, so he could get up amongst the leaders if he can get into the starting grid. Mick Powell got a tremendous start there. Peter Carr totally fluffed his start from gate 1. Here comes David Walsh though, round the outside. And he's very close with Powell as they hit the 3rd corner. Walsh flying round the wide line. Mick Powell on the inside. Powell leads. I think it's best to be on the inside line coming out of that 4th turn. Here comes Eric Monaghan round into 2nd place now. And Eric Monaghan gradually getting better as the evening goes on. Now he's trying a double round the outside. And he's gone past Mick Powell. Well, that's his trademark, Eric Monaghan. These outside passes. First couple of rides weren't very good, but he's got going now, flying. Monaghan well clear as they get to the last lap. Peter Carr still trying to pick something up from 4th, pressing David Walsh, and I think he's gone through inside him there. Walsh trying to come back, Carr lifts, and Walsh gets back into 3rd. More close racing. Monaghan wins an excellent victory, and Carr loses out with a wheelie there as David Walsh takes 3rd. So good stuff once again in heat number 15, and a great win for Eric Monaghan.
You're one of Nigel Crabtree's younger teammates. How does Nigel help the younger riders?
Nigel's one of the best at helping them, because obviously he's been in the sport for long enough and he knows all the tricks of the trade, so he passes it on to us. It's good.
And have you ever had a chance to ride with Nigel yet in the team?
Yeah, I've rode against Nigel in one of my hard races. I think I beat him. I think I did.
So when you watch riders like Nigel Crabtree, he's an excellent team rider. Is that something else that you watch and learn from him? The art of team riding?
Yeah. That is. Commentator's broken down completely.
You're right.
Heat 16, Stuart MacDonald is on gate number 1 here. David Nagel is on gate 2. That bit of rivalry there, I think, possibly, for the Tigers' reserve berth. Gate 3, it's Martin Dixon. And in gate 4, the only man who's unbeaten after 3 races, it's Freddie Schott, trying to take his score to 12. And Freddie's made a terrible start. Dixon leads. Freddie Schott struggling even to get round Stuart MacDonald. So Schott's into second. Can he catch Martin Dixon here? David Nagel's come to a halt. Schott chasing after Dixon. Sweeping out wide. Schott threatening as they get to the third corner. Trying to go round the outside of Dixon here. Close into lap number 3, is it? Once again, Schott challenging around the outside. Terrific riding by the Bellevue man. Dixon's got, I think, spotted which line Freddie's using though. Freddie cuts back this time. Whoops, almost loses it. Right on Dixon's tail as they get to the last lap. Once again, a tremendous challenge by Schott round the outside. Swinging out wide. Can he get round the outside of Dixon? Yes, he can. A magnificent victory on the last bend for Freddie Schott. Terrific riding. He challenged round the outside most of the way, and finally it paid off with a superb surge out of the last corner. And Freddie's riding superbly tonight. So he's got 12 points. He's the potential winner. He's got 1 race to go. If he wins that one, he's won tonight's Crabtree Testimonial.
Sean, a last minute and well, start again. You always put me off. You can join it.
Tonight we're at Sheffield Stadium. Lovely evening. Track conditions a wee bit slick. Racing absolutely superb. Sean Courtney, how do you feel tonight?
Tremendous.
How's the night going for you personally?
Tremendous.
Does that mean that you're last?
Tremendous.
Right. Sean Courtney's obviously got an awful lot to say tonight. I think it's something to do with his present form or lack of it. But anyway, we'll see. We'll go for the big one, but we'll get a second word out of him.
You can tell by the way Kenny McKenna performs well in individual meetings, because rumour has it, quote, he is dropping his average to go to another club. Just quietly.
Controversial statement.
This is another blast from the past heat, and this time we're looking at Mark Crang on gate 1, Derek Richardson gate 2, Terry Kelly gate 3, and Jim McMillan coming from gate 4. Derek Richardson made a good start. Jim McMillan, though, rockets away. Jimmy Mack leads. And he rode recently in the Golden Greats at Landshut. Oh dear. Down comes Mark Crang. I think he'll manage to get himself out the way in time. Sets off for another shot. Jimmy Mack roaring round. Mark Crang's pulling out, I think, making sure Martin Dixon's bike's okay. I think Jimmy Mack's on Nigel Crabtree's bike. He's going nearly as fast as Crabby. Into his last lap. Super win for Jim McMillan. Heat 17, a real cracker in prospect here. Nigel Crabtree goes from gate 1. He's got 10 points and he's just broken the tapes. The referee won't exclude him for that. In gate 2 it'll be Kenny McKenna. He's got 9 points. In gate 3 it'll be Freddie Shott. He's got 12 points. He's won all 4 races. Some thrilling riding from the back. And in gate 4 it's Mick Powell. He's got 9, so it's 4 of the top men in the meeting. If Freddie Shott wins it, he obviously wins the Crabtree Testimonial meeting with a maximum. If he doesn't, then there's all sorts of things possible. Crabtree and Shott to the first corner. Crabtree leads narrowly from Freddie Shott. Shott's into second. Mick Powell comes tearing through to set up a challenge on Freddie Shott, but Kenny McKenna also in contention for third place. Crabtree leads the way, and I don't think Shott can catch him. Crabtree's pulling out a big lead. Kenny McKenna pressing Freddie Shott as well. Crabtree's absolutely flying here, inspired by Jim McMillan's riding on his bike. Crabtree leads by a long way. Freddie Shott's going to drop his first point. Jason Lyons has only dropped 1 point, so this will bring him into contention. Nigel Crabtree takes the victory and he finishes on 13 points. Freddie Shott finishes on 14, but he didn't get the maximum he was looking for. So Jason Lyons can equal Freddie Shott on the 14-point mark.
Charlie, you're back on the track tonight. How have you been enjoying yourself?
The first race, I thought it was a wee bit heavy going, but the second one, when I was behind Steve, you know, I was starting to get rid of some of the cobwebs. And I enjoyed the second one a lot more than I did the first one. But it's good to get a slide again.
And the way Steve was riding, do you think you could still show some of the boys riding just now the way around the track?
Well, as I was just saying to Hugh there earlier on, I mean, when you've been riding as long as what Stephen has, or even myself, as I said, you're not going to forget that quickly. Yeah, Steve show most of them the way around here, and there's no doubt about it. But as time goes on and the years start creeping up on you, different things become more important. So there's a time when you've got to call a halt. So Steve's chosen when he did, and I chose, or maybe Glasgow Speedway chose when I was going to call a halt. But I'm really glad that I finished before I was going, before I was going too slow.
Do you think, Joel, I think it's important for riders who have run at the top to finish their careers when they're still at the top?
Well, any of the riders that were at the top, it would be sad to see them carrying on riding until then. Eventually, there isn't any argument about it. The longer anybody would ride, the slower you're going to get. So any of the riders that were at the top, I think it is a good thing if they realise themselves that it's time to call a halt and they can finish while they're still relatively near the top.
And with the Tigers going so well this season and looking like winning the league, are you not tempted ever to make a comeback to the track full time?
No. After tonight, I was saying to somebody earlier, when I'm finished tonight, that'll be me. I don't think I'll ride again. But I've had no inkling to come back and ride, ride full time.
Right, thanks a lot, Charlie, and good luck in whatever you choose to do in the future.
Thanks very much.
And you can't keep the old boys down. Here they are again. Jim McMillan going from gate number 1. Colin Caffrey's in gate 2. Andy Reid in gate 3, hoping for another flyer. And Charlie McKenna in gate 4. Jim McMillan's away. Charlie McKenna chasing him round the first corner. Charlie could go to the front here, driving down the back straight, but Jim McMillan inside him. McKenna just ahead into the third corner. McMillan locks up and McKenna leads. Colin Caffrey's onto the centre green. He's had a bit of bike trouble tonight. Working away on that inside line of his. Charlie McKenna could be tiring as we come to the final lap. Oh, Jimmy Mack. Funny corner there. Don't remember any like that in the 70s. And Jimmy Mack's lost it again there on the last corner. Running into quite a bit of trouble, but finishing second nevertheless. So I think Jimmy will go back to the pits for a puff after that one. Heat number 18 of the senior competition, and a vital one for Jason Lyons. If he wins it, he'll equal Freddie Shott on the 14-point mark. Stuart McDonald goes from gate 1. Jason's on gate 2. Michael Cole's on gate 3 and Peter Carr on gate 4. And Jason's made the start. Michael Cole's trying to catch him round the first corner. Jason leads the way. Coles and Carr chasing. And I can't see anybody catching Jason Lyons from there. The two Bellevue men have really excelled, and they're going to finish top of the pile. We don't know if there'll be a runoff. Into the last lap. Jason Lyons roaring along there, swinging that bike. Tremendous style. Terrific riding by Jason. He takes his score to 14. Michael Coles takes second place, and Peter Carr the single point there. So Lyons finishes on 14 along with Freddie Shott. Nobody else can get to that mark now.
Jamie. Have you finished, Stuart? Yes, you have. Thank you very much indeed, Stuart. Now, here on the centre green, a very special presentation, the first of many this evening. Will you please welcome two representatives from our very special sponsors tonight, Loganair. We've got Irene and Howard, ladies and gentlemen, from Loganair. Now, before we have the draw for those special air tickets, a very special presentation to our man tonight, our man of the moment, Nigel Crabtree, a special quaich which is being presented by Loganair to Nigel. And I'd ask Howard and Irene to pass that over to Nigel now.
Is I ducking away then?
Now we also have, of course, that draw now for the first prize for the airline tickets. Howard, what's the prize that Loganair have generously donated tonight?
It's 2 tickets on any of our scheduled services from either Glasgow or Edinburgh, and of course we go to more points in the UK than any other carrier, so there's quite a lot of destinations to choose from.
Of course, you're talking to the man who does flight watch on the radio, so I know fine well where you go to, including places now like Donegal and also up to Orkney as well, so there is a vast range to choose from.
Yeah, somebody tipped me off, you knew a bit about the industry, so I might not say too much, but it's just terrific to be here tonight as somebody who works for a Scotland's airline, and also, of course, my connection down at Stoke over the last 2 years as writing the Stoke programme. It's my great pleasure to come up here this evening, and I've got my boss Irene with me tonight. She's keeping an eye on what I'm doing. But Nigel's a terrific guy, and I'm so pleased for the Glasgow public that you've had a team this year that's actually brought success to you. You've waited so long for it, and as someone who's lost their Speedway, please nurture Glasgow Speedway, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know what it's like if you haven't got one. I'm so pleased for you, and I hope you go on and lift this championship, which I'm sure you will, and Nigel's played such a great part in it in his career. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much indeed to Irene and to Howard Jones from Loganair. Now, Nigel has that special winning ticket, £500. There's the number. Are you ready for this? C for Charlie, 27843. C27843. It's a green ticket, C27843. If you're the holder of that ticket, will you please come and join us straight away on the centre green to receive your special Loganair prize tickets. C27843. It's a green ticket. If you're the owner of that one, please join us on the centre green if you are around.
Hopes for their hospitality this evening, and I'm absolutely delighted that there's been a fabulous turnout for Nigel's night. And I gather if you're in the south of England tonight, we wouldn't have seen a meeting, and it's so superb to see Scotland's lovely weather. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed to our representatives from our special sponsors tonight, Loganair, Scotland's airline.
This is another blast from the past. There's 5 of them out now. You just can't keep them off the track. Charlie McKenna is riding from gate 1, Derek Richardson's in gate 2, Steve Lawson's in gate 3, Terry Kelly's in gate 4, and about 20 or 30 yards behind it's Colin Caffrey. So it's McKenna and Lawson to the first corner. Charlie McKenna rides a hard first turn and keeps Steve Lawson out, but look at that drive down the back straight. Steve Lawson goes to the front. Oh my goodness, he is in good form. Charlie McKenna's not given up, pushing back, but it's Lawson leading. The two of them racing hard into that first turn. Derek Richardson's in third, and Colin Caffrey's got past Terry Kelly. Steve Lawson pulling away now after that excellent first lap overtake. And how can Steve possibly resist a comeback? Brilliant riding by Steve Lawson. Takes his third victory of the night and acknowledges the cheers of the crowd. Charlie McKenna takes second. Derek Richardson comes home third. He's shown plenty of style. Colin Caffrey and Terry Kelly complete the field. number 19, just 2 to go in the senior competition. Eric Monaghan rides from gate 1 and he's really got going now. James Greaves is in gate 2. Sean Courtney is in gate 3. And it's David Nagle going from gate 4. Monaghan's away. No holding him now. Sean Courtney coming around the outside. James Greaves on the inside. Courtney's into second. And Greaves pushes his way inside Courtney there. Courtney comes back. Greaves past Courtney again. Oh, Courtney in big trouble there, and David Nagle's gone past him as well. Well, Sean Courtney beat Nigel Crabtree earlier on, and that's the reason that Nigel's not up there with the 2 Bellevue men on 14 points. So Sean having trouble with the Tigers reserves in this one, as Eric Monaghan races away in front. Another win for Monaghan. After a bad start, he really got going. Great stuff in his last 2 races there. Heat 20, the last of the main competition. There may be a run-off to follow. The riders in this race: David Walsh goes from gate number 1, Stuart Coleman's in gate 2, Jesper Olsen's in gate 3, and Martin Dixon in gate 4. David Walsh from gate 1. Jesper Olsen lifts and bounces his way into second place. Here comes Martin Dixon dashing around the outside in typically exciting style. He's racing round wide. Jesper Olsen uses that line on the inside, which is quite profitable, but look at that. Martin Dixon right round the pair of them to the front. Can he hang on? Olsen's pressing him once again. Dixon leads. Walsh went from first to third there. That devastating burst on the inside that some of the Tigers men are particularly good at. Jesper Olsen did it, but Martin Dixon went right round the outside and took the pair of them. We always expect entertainment when Dixon's on the track. Dixon's into his last lap and he's well clear. Walsh trying to get out of third rather, chasing Jesper Olsen, trying a wide sweep on the last bend, but it's to no avail. Dixon takes an excellent victory, and right to the end we've had some tremendous racing in this Crabtree Testimonial. I can see the 2 14-point men, Freddie Short and Jason Lyons, on the centre. We'll be hearing in a moment how they're going to decide the winner of the meeting. But we've had some marvellous racing throughout. A great tribute to Nigel Crabtree that the riders put so much into their racing tonight.
What do you think of them? You enjoyed ourselves at the...
What do you think of Daddy, and have you enjoyed yourself at the meeting tonight? Yes. What do you think of Daddy? It's good. All right, Joe. Emma, what do you think of Daddy, and have you enjoyed yourself tonight?
Yeah.
And what do you think of Daddy?
Nice.
Okay, come on, what more can I get out of the kids?
Ask me something that I think he's getting too old for Speedway or something.
Do you think Daddy's getting too old for Speedway?
No. No.
Does he shout a lot on the way to a meeting?
No. Definitely.
Which one's telling the truth?
And our sponsor tonight, Laird and Cuthbertson, thank you to them for donating the trophies. In third place, Nigel. And it really has been a magnificent evening. Well done to Nigel for such great entertainment on track. Now then, we have a joint winners, of course, tonight. And we're going to give them a trophy each with the same number of points, with 14 points tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Freddie Shott and Jason Lyons. But we've decided to split them. I've been told just in my ear there, Freddie's going to be the runner-up because the winner with a faster heat time from Bellevue is Jason Lyons. Jason wins the Nigel Crabtree Testimonial meeting. And we still have a Mr. Entertainer trophy as well. And that goes the way tonight of Martin Dixon. Let's have a quick word first of all with Martin. And get his trophies photographed first of all with his Mr. Entertainer trophy. Martin, it was a good night all round, I think.
Yeah, they always are, these meetings, because everybody comes to enjoy themselves, but the racing itself, you know, it's still the same because everybody goes out, they want to win just as bad if you're not riding for nothing or riding for big money. You know, the racing's always the same.
How do you feel about this man, Nigel Crabtree?
I just hope he doesn't go very good in 2 weeks when we're back up here.
Yeah, we've still got to take on yourselves in the league. That should be a very interesting one. It's been not the best of seasons for you, has it, really?
Well, I don't know, it hasn't been too bad. For me or Long Eaton.
Oh, for the team, I was thinking about.
Yeah, so was I. It hasn't been too bad, you know. I mean, Long Eaton's never had much success over the years, and we lost Carl Blackbird, which sort of didn't do us any good. But I don't think anyone's complaining at Long Eaton about where we're going to finish up.
Well, you certainly provided us a great deal of entertainment tonight in Nigel's testimonial, and that's why you've been presented with the Mr. Entertainer trophy. We look forward to seeing you and the Invaders back up in a couple of weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Entertainer, Martin Dixon.
Right, what one do you prefer, this one or that one?
We'll get them to cheer. Which one?
Right, this one. That one.
No.
Right, we know what it is then.
Okay, then, is that going to be presented, is it then? Here we go, a special presentation from Toby to Nigel of that special cardboard cutout. You were much better than a cardboard cutout tonight, you were, weren't you?
Oh, I don't know, sometimes. Yeah, it's gone all right tonight.
Oh, well, it isn't, except for the microphone hasn't worked. You have enjoyed yourselves, though, and the family have enjoyed themselves.
Yeah, I hope everybody's enjoyed themselves. I have. I hope everybody has. See you all up in the bar in about 20 minutes.
Absolutely. We've got the auction still to come of some super stuff and the disco as well. You're going to sing again tonight?
Oh, no way. No, there'll be no singing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man who's made it all tonight and whose night it is, whose special night it is, one big final cheer for Nigel Crabtree. Filming at the moment, Frontier Video, £14.99. All the action, interviews with Nigel. And Timmy as well will be in there. Your race will be in there, won't it?
Is this the video one? I've never been on.
Video one.
Yeah, let's see if that jacket fits me.
This one?
Ah, let's see if that jacket fits me. Let's see there.
Right.
Is this a video over here? Right. wait, stand down here. You stand there a minute. Wait. Stand.
Right, I'll stand. Where am I standing?
Well, I want to see the jacket.
Oh, with the shirt?
No, well, let's see if it's... No, it doesn't go with it.
What are you doing?
Stand on that grass just now till we see the shirt. Yeah, looks all right. What do you think? Yeah. See if that jacket fits you.
You rat!
You... A little hand for Mr. Brown.
Get him, get him.
I'm knackered now. I'm going up to the...
I'm wet.
I'm going up to the bar for drinks.
Oh, you're buying.
There you are.
You're buying, absolutely. Oh, dear. Well, I'm wet but happy. I hope you are as well. Hope you've enjoyed this evening with us. Oh, dear, oh dear. See you all in the bar upstairs in a minute for the auction and also the disco. Henry got a towel. Anyway, remember to buy the video, £14.99 for Frontier Video. And thanks for supporting Nigel's night tonight. It's been a thoroughly enjoyable night, particularly those who travelled up from Stoke and from other places as well to cheer him on and cheer on the rest of the riders. Thanks for being here, thanks for your support and donations, and on behalf of Nigel and everyone here at Glasgow Speedway, safe home and a very good night to you. Good night. Night-night. Night-night. Good night, Mummy. Good night, Daddy. Good night, everybody. Night-night.
I hope you got that in video. Ha ha ha.
Well, if they didn't, I'll turn round, I'll do a twirl. I'll do a twirl. I'm just a little bit wet here. You getting all this?
And for those staying in the Grampian region, this is what it's going to be like this evening. This little cloud has just come over.
Hang on, yeah, I think you have that again. It's going to be very wet in certain areas, particularly my back at Shawfield Stadium. And I can tell you the temperature here is about -47. It's more like the Arctic than Shawfield. But, well, we're warm, we're happy, and when Timmy's...
You can go in the sit next week then and I'll get buckets of water from
That's it. When Timmy Stroke Tony buys me a pint in the bar afterwards, I won't matter that I'm wet and cold and... You buying? Oh, and the whiskey. Oh, the whiskey over there. Anyway, we do hope you've enjoyed it with us on Frontier Video. I can't speak now, so what's new, they say. We look forward to seeing you again soon here at Shawfield. And in the meantime, on behalf of all of us involved with Frontier Video, Glasgow Speedway, this is Hugh Brown, thanking you for your support and saying night-night and toodaloo from Hugh. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Brian. Bye-bye. You can stop now. You can stop. You're not filmed there to you know...
Right, that's it. Okay.
Night-night, Craig. Nigel, you've had a little time now to sort of think about the evening's events. Overall, what did you make of this evening?
I think it's been a fantastic night, hasn't it? The racing is out the top draw, first class. I mean, every one of them riders that's rode tonight has put so much effort in. There's been passing. People have said how much good racing there's been. So fantastic. You know, I'm glad the people who have paid to come in, the spectators, have enjoyed it. The lads have enjoyed riding in it, so it's been a great night.
I think you're absolutely right. We've all seen some testimonials, and generally, because of the fact that there are still league meetings going on, riders don't want to try too hard because obviously they run the risk of being injured, but that didn't seem to be the case tonight. Riders like Freddie and Jason really tried their hearts out.
Every one of them, you know, you say Freddie, Jason, every one of the other 15 or whatever, everybody gave their everything. Fantastic night, and I'm really pleased.
You finished third tonight behind Jason and Freddie, but I think the crowd really were the important thing tonight, weren't they? They were cheering you on, they were cheering the Tigers on. In fact, they cheered everybody on.
Yeah, that's right. Glasgow supporters are always like that, aren't they? They don't have, well, they probably do have favourites, if you like, but they never boo anybody. Everybody's always well received here, and yeah, it's been a great night. I'm really pleased how it's gone. You know, I think we'll be a few hours yet before we leave Shawfield, though.
Some smashing donations as well from the supporters for things like the raffle. I mean, that is part and parcel of the kindness of Glasgow Speedway supporters.
Without doubt. I mean, they're fantastic, aren't they? Brilliant supporters. What do you say?
You had a large turnout from Stoke folk as well who came up, Stoke supporters, to cheer you on. That must have been very pleasing for you.
Yeah, obviously the ones that came up are the loyal Stoke supporters, and I'm glad they've come up. They've just been into the changing rooms now because they've just gone home, and they came in to see us before they went, and they are the loyal Stoke supporters, and they said how much they've enjoyed it. So again, great all round.
You were saying when you were out in the centre green that financially Speedway can be a difficult sport because there is no guarantee, and obviously there is the chance that you'll get injured and therefore you're not going to be able to earn money. Money obviously wasn't the important thing tonight, but it is important from the point of view that this is a major income boost for you for your 10 years in Speedway. How do you see the income which will come in from tonight? What does that go towards, for instance?
It'll go to pay a few bills off for a start. No, I mean, I'm not joking, it's no secret. Speedway, it's hard work to make a living. The pay rates as they are. I'm not criticising the pay rates, mind. Things had to be done because there hasn't been enough people coming through the gates. So it has been hard. And it's not the wealthy living, not certainly for us lads. You know, the Sam Ermolengos, they probably earn quite a bit of money, but they also spend a lot of money as well on the bikes. So it's probably not as lucrative as people tend to believe.
Now, your testimonial year then, 10 years. If you could go back 10 years, would you become a Speedway rider again?
I probably would, wouldn't I? You know, I've enjoyed every minute of it, and this year's just been something else. What can I say? Say again, tonight, fantastic night tonight, an excellent year. Overall, you know, we're top of the league, we're about 16, 18 points clear at the top of the league. We're in the semi-finals of the Knockout Cup. What more can you want in your testimonial year? Great.
It has been a smashing evening. It's been a really good season, and can I just say that on behalf of Glasgow Speedway and Frontier Videos, it's been a great pleasure whenever we've interviewed you, and you really are. I mean, I think the term Mr. Nice Guy is one which is used about you, but certainly from our point of view, it's always a pleasure to interview you.
Well, I mean, everybody has a part to play in Speedway, don't they? Whether it be the supporters coming in to watch, Walshy just creeping behind there so he don't make a noise. You know, the video, everybody has a part to play in Speedway, and we all have to pull together. We all have to be pulling in one direction to make Speedway succeed. And when we all start doing that, I think we may just see a bit of light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, all the best, and thanks again for this evening and for the season as well, and good luck for the rest of the season for yourself and the Tigers.
Yeah, there's still plenty to race for yet. Long time to go yet. But I would just like to say now one final thanks very much to everybody. I don't want to name any names or anything because I will forget people. I would just like to say thank you, and I appreciate it from what everybody's done. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Nigel.
Thank you.